Yo, what's up guys? We are back again today for another Rent a Girlfriend chapter. Unfortunately, we are here for chapter 421. This is the second chapter of a whole little Sumi mini arc. But yeah, off the last chapter, Sumi's just helping Kazuya come up with things to say to Chizuru, right? They start reading poems or whatever, and Kazuya starts saying them out loud. Poems, sayings, whatever, like some corny stuff. And yeah, basically off the last chapter, Sumi gets a nosebleed because of how much of a hunk Kazuya is. I guess, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Whatever, man. I mean, we got Sumi chapters. It's beautiful, I guess. But yeah, with this chapter, we are with Sumi and she is recovering from her little nosebleed incident. Kazuya's just in his head, whatever. I mean, it's every single chapter, he's just saying some goofball stuff in his head about like how she's having a nosebleed on her rental date and now she's lying down in public. Like, what does this mean? Will she get workers comp? Like, bro, who cares? You know, he is also going and saying that even though Sumi isn't into all this romantic stuff, or at least by his perspective of things, anyone would get embarrassed or whatever, or flustered if they got showered by compliments. I don't know about from him, but I guess that was the case. But yeah, it really seems that Kazuya's perspective on Sumi throughout these chapters is like, she's very respectable, right? To Kazuya, she's kind of just a really helpful friend. It doesn't seem like there's any romantic connotation anywhere here, which I do like. Kazuya isn't just a straight horn dog when it comes to every woman in the series, and it seems like this is like his most normal friendship with a woman. Bro, I need to stop reading this. Okay, but yeah, moving forward, he goes and looks at one of the sayings and he's just cringing to himself, kind of saying, nah, there's no way I could say this to Chizuru. Kazuya is saying that Chizuru probably likes this, but he thinks it would be too cringy of him to say. But yeah, sooner or later, Sumi gets up and asking if everything's all right. I've read this chapter like 3 times and I just can't, bro. It's so bad. It's so bad. Basically, Kazuya is like trying to explain to Sumi that these lines that she is providing him are super cool, but it's just not cool when he says it. And Sumi goes and tries to assure him that he doesn't sound lame. And yeah, Kazuya's really just putting himself down, right? He's putting the dog down, right? He's saying, you know, he's not cool or anything like that. No one would be happy if they heard me say any of these things. And this gets Sumi, I wouldn't say pissed off, but like she jolts into action. Sumi, she's kind of a non-verbal character, right? She has trouble speaking, but this is when she goes and speaks out saying, all of this actually happened because I was very happy. That's why she got her nosebleed. Bro, we can't be serious right now. I mean, we knew that was the case, but like, there's no way that Sumi is just saying this directly to Kazuya's face. Dude, should I just stop the review here, bro? Should we just call it end of review, bro? Oh lord. Okay, yeah, okay. We're just gonna move on. Basically, Sumi goes and grabs Kazuya's hand and goes into like the middle of like this park or whatever, wherever they are, right? And starts screaming at the top of her lungs saying, you are cool. Oh. And then she goes and says, it's not good to compare, but you're cooler than him and him and him. It doesn't matter who, you're cooler than everybody. To me, you're the best. Bro, we cannot be serious, man. Dude, Sumi the goat, I guess. Sumi's the goat. Kazuya's a little chud, but there's no way, dude. Like when I first read this, I was like, okay, what are we doing right now, bro? Like, there's no way this is real, but it is. I guess we get the Sumi likes Kazuya. Kazuya's reaction here is like, oh, I can't stop blushing. What did she say? That was amazing. Was she saying that in front of so many people? You know, he's very happy in the situation, I guess, but he's looking at it in the view of like, still this whole thing being like a platonic rental girlfriend thing situation that they're in. This is just kind of showing us that Kazuya has no intentions or no not affinity. He doesn't like Sumi. That's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't like Sumi, so he's not like, oh my gosh, this is like, we're in. But he is happy at the same time. Right now he's mostly thinking, oh, Sumi has been working on herself and she can do all this lip service and she can actually talk. But I don't know if that's really the case. I think it's more of just Sumi likes Kazuya a little bit. But yeah, this does at least give him another perspective of like when it's not coming from him, it sounds cool, or the lines or giving praise to someone sounds good, even if it's a little embarrassing for him, and kind of just to get him to stop being so self-conscious, I guess. That's how he's taking it. I don't know if that's how Sumi's taking it, but whatever. We get some determined panel of him saying, when it comes to Mizuhara, this is no time to be scared. Like, bro, please just yourself, bro. After he's done talking to himself, he goes and tells Sumi, you're right, I do feel a little bit more confident now. You're always there to cheer me up. I mean, this is the second time you've given advice to me. He then goes and says the line, if this goes well, I might as well call you Cupid. And then they move off and go wherever they're going. We get the little grit, determination from Sumi. She's kind of stopping in her tracks and thinking about Chizuru, right? Because she knows that this is who Kazuya has been talking about this entire time. Every time that Kazuya needs help with something, he kind of talks to Sumi about it, and she knows that it is most likely Chizuru. But yeah, she starts typing on her phone because that's usually how she communicates, saying, maybe I don't want to be Cupid. Jeez. Okay. So, yeah, it's confirmed, bro. It's confirmed. Sumi does like Kazuya. You know, it's a one-sided street. You know, it's a sad sight to see. But yeah, I mean, Sumi's not really a very influential character in the series. I mean, I want to say she's not influential. I feel like she would have had more of like a pull, or I would have cared about her more if the series ended post-Hawaiians or like pre-Hawaiians, like movie arc. Like it ended there. Sumi would be top tier character, but she's kind of just like been in and out of the series, just having little cameos at like the end of chapters for the most part. But yeah, she doesn't tell this to Kazuya that she maybe doesn't want to be Cupid. She is thinking about Chizuru and how Kazuya really is gunning for her. And the thing that we get here while she's thinking about like Chizuru and like Kazuya in their relationship is that she kind of shafts herself, or she kind of just rejects herself from ever kind of being with Kazuya because of her relationship to Chizuru, right? Chizuru is the one who kind of brought her up, helped her get her start, and I mean, her being a rental girlfriend, I don't know if that's really a great thing, but Chizuru did help her to become more confident and earn some money on the side. So she kind of owes everything, not that she has, but you know, her current success in becoming a better person to Chizuru. So she doesn't want to mess up her and Kazuya's little thing that they have going on. But yeah, she puts on a brave face, little smile, and they continue on, and that's kind of the chapter. Pretty good. We get a surprise, it wasn't a surprise Sumi arc, I just thought it was going to happen earlier than it did. But we have it now, probably half a chapter, maybe a full chapter. I don't know what they're going to do for a full chapter. Maybe a few pages of the next chapter with Sumi, and then I think we're off to the races. Hopefully we cut back to Chizuru and whatever she's dealing with, because I'm low-key kind of tired of all the other characters in the story now. I don't know what's gonna happen with Mommy. Like, literally, we get chapters of her. She's doing like some crazy stuff. We still don't know any lore drops on her, really. She's just too mysterious of a character. I don't know how much longer Rag's gonna go on for, but I would like to see, before it ends, at least some like storyline with Mommy at least. Ruka's storyline basically seems damn near over, just off that last rejection, or not rejection, but you know. If you know, you know. Go read the last 10, 20 chapters. But yeah, I mean, right now, for me at least, I feel like there's not much we can do with Sumi's character. She was just kind of shafted for way too long, and she didn't really have too much substance other than kind of being Kazuya's like guardian angel, I guess. I mean, that is a way to put it. She kind of just like a platonic friend to him. Someone that he can kind of rely on. And that was kind of the extent of her character. We didn't really get too much else. There's not much else, that's what I'm trying to say. But Mommy, literally from chapter 1, we've had so much about her character, and we did get a little bit of her brother or whatever, that random guy that she was with. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we get more. We can always hope, we can always pray. But yeah, that's really about it for this chapter. Hopefully we get some good ones coming up. I just haven't been covering this series because I felt like nothing was really too substantial to talk about. But yeah, we're back. And yeah, if you also want to see the other series that I cover, or recommend other rom-com, or honestly any series, because I kind of just read whatever. Right now I'm reading like Gachiakada, it's pretty cool, and Togen Anki. But yeah, if you want to see other series covered on the channel, definitely let me know. And yeah, that's really about it, so I'll see y'all.